भगवान की जय। जय कृष्ण परमहंस श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्त निदान को शांति से प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय। प्रेम से कहिए जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की जय। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथ धाम की जय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी की जय। तुलसी महारानी की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन महायज्ञ की जय। शील प्रभुपाद ट्रांसजेंडर बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय। गिरिराज गोवर्धन पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। दामोदर भगवान की जय। कार्तिक व्रतम की जय। निताई घोर प्रेमानंदे all glory to the Sampan Devotee Hare Krishna. All glory to Supreme Gauranga. All glory to Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to Shri Radha Madhava Harinam. Happy Diwali to everyone and happy Golden Puja to everyone. And please give yourself a big hand for bringing all the prasadam. It's so nice. So the schedule for now is we're going to have Nasima prayers followed by a short class on Diwali, why we celebrate Diwali and why do we celebrate Diwali in different ways. Just a short class, and then we are going to offer lamps to Lord Damodar and serve prasadam afterwards, and then have fireworks. So please be seated. If you want, we can get some cushions, or we can get some other mats to sit down on. Do you want to help with some cushions or some So without taking up too much time, we're going to go ahead and recite the Narsima prayers while you all settle down. Then a very nice class on Radha Madhava Bhagwan ki. So Divashan Prabhu's gone ahead and put some flower decorations in that short interval there. Very nice. Thank you so much. So we're going to go ahead and recite the Narsima prayers very quickly. And then have a short class on Diwali, why we celebrate Diwali, and the children will have a lot to learn from this class, and adults also. Again, after that we'll offer lamps to Lord Damodar, and then we are going to have prasadam followed by fireworks. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Namaste Narasimhaya. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. This recitation of Mahamantra was for a special person today. One of our devotees, her father is seriously ill in Russia, and she was here this morning, and we promised her that we would recite Mahamantra and pray for her health in Russia. So thank you very much. Please keep Dimitri Prabhu in your prayers for the next few days as he tries to recover from some cancer and some other complications related to bladder cancer. So I really appreciate everybody keeping Dimitri Prabhu in your prayers for the next few days. Anna Mataji was here earlier this morning, and she might be leaving for Russia in the next few days, but her mother left this morning. Her mother was here and her father was supposed to join her next week, but he got suddenly sick, and please keep him in your prayers. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So it's my pleasure to introduce Govinda Bhakta Prabhu. How many of you have not met Govinda Bhakta Prabhu so far? So I'm glad you are here. Govinda Bhakta Prabhu has joined our temple devotees, our family here. So please give him a warm welcome. He's a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami, and originally from Chowpatty and now from Mumbai. And he has been practicing Krishna consciousness for several years, a couple of decades or more. And he has helped build a few temples in India. And that's one of the reasons, we also brought him here, because we are going to try and finish our project with his help. And he's built the Ujjain temple, for example, in 9 months or 11 months. Isn't that amazing? Ujjain temple, beautiful temple, was built in 11 months. So let's hope that, with everybody's prayers, we can have Govinda Bhakta Prabhu perform some miracles here. And as you will find out, he's an excellent speaker, very good preacher, and I'm very, very happy to have him. Those of you who are on WhatsApp or on our ISKCON Phoenix group, he's already started to post some really nice things. They're very spiritual, very blissful, things on the WhatsApp and our ISKCON Phoenix page. So please, if you'd like to join us, do so. And also, as of this morning, we are live streaming our morning program. So a lot of you cannot make it to the temple in the morning. So he has started to live stream this morning. So we had our morning program and our Guru Puja, and our class, Srimad Bhagavatam class, was actually live streamed. We did have some difficulty with the Braj Mandal Parikrama last week when we started to live stream it, but we have worked out the technical problems. So now all the lectures are uploaded on YouTube, or most of them are loaded up on YouTube in better quality. So you can start your Braj Parikrama from day one if you go to the YouTube. And please join us come tomorrow. The program starts just after 7 o'clock, and he continues for about 40 to 50 minutes. It's very enlightening. So, and it's auspicious month of Kartik. Please join us. If you cannot come to the temple, at least join us when we stream on the YouTube. You can go on our Facebook page, and the link is there. And we are going to try and put it on our web page as well. Thank you so much, and again, welcome. Hare Krishna.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradha Jaya Radha Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradha Yashodanandana Praja Janarana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yashodanandana Praja Janarana Yamuna Tiravanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradha Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradha Yashodanandana Praja Janarana Yamuna Tiravanachari Yamuna Tiravanachari Hare Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradha Hare Radha Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradha Hare गोपाल की निताय गौरचंद्र की श्री राधा गोविंद देव भगवान की श्री राधा दामोदर भगवान की गिरिराज गोवर्धन की अन्नकूट महामहोत्सव की समवेत भक्त वृंद की समवेत भक्त वृंद की समवेत भक्त वृंद की। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमो नलिननेत्राय वेणुवाद्यविनोदिने राधा अधर सुधापान शालिने वनमालिने महाभाव स्वरूपास्त्वं कृष्ण प्रिया वरीयसे हेम भक्ति प्रदे देवी राधिका त्वं नमोस्तुते। So wish you all a happy Diwali. It was very nice to be with all of you on this day. And this particular day, which is known as Diwali, the day of festival. In Sanskrit, we call festival as a Utsava. Utsava means which brings you up from what? Sava, from sorrows. Which takes you high. Generally, people take LSD to go high. But Vedic tradition has a particular days in each and every month which keeps you high. That means which keeps you, your consciousness in high state, which makes you a Krishna conscious. All these festivals, they reminds you a particular pastime of their Lord. And this Diwali has a several pastimes of their Lordship that he has performed, through which we can remember that pastimes and purify our heart. How many of you really know that why we celebrate this Diwali? Yeah. Why?
On this very day, Lord Ram returned back to Ayodhya, and on his return, Ayodhya was celebrated the Diwali, and
They express their joy
joy.
through this. Okay, that's in Treta Yuga. Anyone else? Yeah.
Today Lord Krishna was buying.
Okay, that was in Dwapar Yuga. Another 2 yugas are there still. Actually, each and every yuga, this festival has some importance. We'll discuss today how it has started. What is the reason behind this particular festival? Generally, this Amavasya is not considered so auspicious as per the Vedic calendar. They don't start any new activity on this day. And here we are celebrating this Amavasya. It seems to be quite unique, no? Or not? Huh? In Treta Yuga, when Lord Vamana, he appeared, and he grabbed everything from Maharaj Bali, who was Danavendra Mahasura. He was the greatest demon, and he was the king of demons. Yeno Baddha Balir Danavendra Mahasura. He tied him and put him into the Sutala. And as per the details given in Srimad Bhagavatam, this Sutala, one of the Patalas, is considered to be most advanced in material facilities. Even demigods, they desire to go there to enjoy. Can you imagine? It is so well equipped and has all the facilities that anyone can think about and think. And Lord put him there. And as per our Vedic scripture, it is said that amongst the 12 Mahajanas, one is Maharaj Bali. So Lord puts his devotees in such a condition that he wants to show from their practical way of life that how it is practical to accept Krishna consciousness in our life at any stage, at any circumstances, at any place. So Bali Maharaj, not only a Grahastha, on top of that he was a king, and that of demons. So can you imagine how difficult for him to take out time for Krishna consciousness? Can you imagine? For us being a human being, not a demon, having our own family, but not we are kings, but still we don't have a time. Oh, what to do, Prabhu? We have so much other engagements and so we can't. But that are all excuses that we can. But if you desire so to perform your devotional service or to take part in the festivals which takes you high, which brings you back to the lotus feet of the Lordship, you should participate in that. So when Maharaj Bali was there, very humbly he accepted that. And in return, taken everything from him. But in return, what he has given to him? He offered himself as his own servant. As a doorkeeper, he was standing at the Sutala. And if Lord is there, then Vaikuntha was empty. Because he was not there, Vaikuntha was not there. He became a Upendra, went there and stood there with the sword and club in his hand to protect the entrance door of Sutala for his great devotee, Maharaj Bali. And Mother Lakshmi, being a chaste wife, she was not able to keep her mind stable in separation of their Lordship. And that time, Narada, he came to Vaikuntha. And he asked, Mother, for last few days I am seeing that you are not that happy. You look so sad and morose. What is the reason behind that? Mother Lakshmi told, you know your master and my life and soul. He is not here. He is staying somewhere at Sutala at the gate of Bali Maharaj. And I have to bring him back. What should I do? And Narada advised Mother Lakshmi that you go, because just after a few days there is going to be a one celebration which is known as Raksha Bandhan. Every sister, she ties a thread, a Raksha Bandhana, to his brother so that he can get protected from the all ill effects of this material nature. And he can become strengthened. He can become strong in all spiritual and material ways. He should be prospered in his material and spiritual life. For that purpose, she ties a thread to him. And in return, what he does? He gives whatever she desires. So this is the chance for you. You go and tie this thread, this Raksha Bandhana, to Bali Maharaj. And just before Chaturmas starts, after started the Chaturmas, she came. She came at the door of Sutala. And there was Upendra. He was standing there. And he said, just be here. Let me go inside. Ask my master whether you are allowed inside. Then I can let you go. And Vamana, he came inside. He looked at Bali Maharaj. As soon as Bali Maharaj saw their lordship, he immediately got up from his throne and he came down running. He said, my master, you're here. You would have asked me, I would have come at the gate. Why you are taken that much trouble that you have come inside? Just what I can do? He said, nothing actually. Lakshmi is there at the gate. She wanted to come and meet you. Should I allow her? He was surprised. He said, Mother Lakshmi, she is knocking at my door. And I have to give her permission to come inside. He said, no, I have to rush. Let me go and greet her. He ran fast and he came at the gate and he saw that Mother Lakshmi is standing there with her maidservants. And she was so desperate to come inside and talk to him. Bali Maharaj greeted her very nicely with all due and respect, and he brought her in. When she came in the inner chambers of his palace, he called his wife and other who were there to take care of Mother Lakshmi. Then all of a sudden he asked, he said, how come today that you have come here? Any specific reason behind that? And she said, no, my brother. When she said brother, he was shocked. He said, what? Me? Then she started proving that point, how he's her brother. She said, I'm the daughter of ocean, Sindhu Kanya. And this Patal Loka is situated in ocean, of this casual ocean in Maharanavan. So, being in one place, I have born here and I'm the daughter of this whole ocean, and you are also staying here. So, in that relation, we are like a brother and sister. Then Bali Maharaj he understood. He said, it's not that relation actually. Because your husband is here, that's why you have come. Otherwise, before that also I was your brother, but you never came. And now when your husband is standing at my door, so now you are here. He said, okay. So what is your desire? And she said, I wanted to tie this Rakhi or Raksha Bandhan. Then his wife came and she said, be aware. Her husband put you down here. He asked something from you and you lost everything. Now his wife has come. So I don't know what she is going to ask and what you are going to lose it now. So be careful before giving any word to her. I said, okay, let's see. See, my fortune, that whole universe offers everything to him. And that person came to my palace to beg in front of me. And now, his wife, that everyone desires, everyone performs austerities for thousands of years to have her one glance so that they can prosper in their life. And here, she has at my door today. And why is it so? Because somehow or other I have developed some love for her husband's lotus feet. So how many of you really want the mercy of... You got it what I said or not yet? What I said? I think today's festival, you had sweets and everything, enough. I want to hear. I'm not with the dumb and deaf people. Am I? No. So if you want to have mercy of Mother Lakshmi, then what do you have to do? You have to develop attachment for her husband's lotus feet. Because she stays there. Where she resides. You see any picture of Sheshashayi Narayana, Lakshmi is always at his lotus feet, rendering service to him. And if you bring that person to your home, then it's needed that you have to invite Lakshmi that you also come. Huh? Need to?
No.
No. It's like an offer. One free with, one buy and one free. If you buy their lordship with your love, laulyam tatrapi mulyam. If you want to buy their lordship, the greed, intense greed, laulyam, that should be needed. You should have a tremendous attachment. With that, you can buy their lordship. And if he comes, everything comes to you then. Then he said, okay, so now you have come and accepted me as a brother. So being a brother, it's my duty to protect you and fulfill all your desires. So let me know what can be done for you. Then she tied that Rakshabandhan. And then she asked, I want only one thing from you. I want to take back my husband. He again got shocked. He said, what? Your husband came and he took everything materially what I possessed. And now you have come to take my life away. He is my prana, he is my life and soul. The Lakshmi said, oh my brother, if he is your prana, he is my prananath. How I can live without him? And I said, okay, now you have accepted me, your brother, and I have to follow that tradition. So you can take him. But you need to do some adjustment. And she said, okay, what? See, at least for 4 months, he should reside with me. And then rest of the 8 months, he can be there with you in Vaikuntha. If you are agree with that, then I don't have any problem. He said, okay, that's good. It's a good deal. 8 months he can be staying with us in Vaikuntha and 4 months he will be at your place. So these 4 months are which? This Chaturmasa. Lord leaves Vaikuntha and goes to Sutala Loka, stays with Bali Maharaj. And not only Lord, Mother Lakshmi also goes there. And when he agreed for that, Mother Lakshmi thought that, okay, now my purpose of coming here is fulfilled, so let me go back. And he said, trader, you came for some purpose that got fulfilled and you're going back. And now you have come, so stay with us for a few days. Let's celebrate for that, and then you can go back. So, Mother Lakshmi and their lordship, both they stayed at Bali Maharaj's place. And the day when they came back to Vaikuntha, that was the day of today. And they got greeted with the citizens of Vaikuntha with Deepotsava. So they expressed their joy because they were feeling separation from the Lord. So there was a dense darkness in their heart. And when they saw the Mother Lakshmi and their lordship, they are coming back. So immediately they celebrated with the festival of lights, Deepotsava. And that's why we celebrate this Deepotsava on this Amavasya day. So this is what happened in the age of Krita, Satya Yuga, and this celebration started. And next day was Annakut. It's not that Annakut festival has started only in Dwapar Yuga, when Lord had that Govardhan Leela. No. It started that time also. Mother Lakshmi, when she got back her husband in Vaikuntha, if any wife, she has to please her husband, what she can do? How you control your husband? By controlling his radar. And what is that radar? You may find a big ship, it may be 1 kilometer or 2 kilometers. But to navigate that, what is there? Maybe 10 feet or 12 feet radar. Wherever it moves, that way goes that ship. So this whole ship is controlled by tongue. And that's where Rupa Goswami says, Sevan Mukhehi Jiva Adav. First and foremost, what we have to engage in Lord service? That is tongue. And Prabhupada took that seriously, and what he started? This Krishna conscious movement. And Prabhupada, what he used to say? It's anybody? It's kitchen movement. We get people in how? By feeding them pressure. Because that's the thing which can brings you to Krishna consciousness. Sharira vidyaja jadendriya tahekal. Jiva fele vishaya sagare taramade jiva atit. Why this living entity has fallen in this material world? Because he has desire to enjoy. And what makes him enjoy much and more? That is jiva, tongue. Because three things in body, they are in a line and they get controlled by women. That's why women who really want to control her husband, what she do? She should feed him nicely. She should take care of his stomach, and rest of the part she takes care of them. If that three things are in line and taken care by her, then that person becomes a slave for her. But today they don't understand. They get something from the market. The person who has cooked it in the market, he becomes slave of that, not her. That's why mothers, you should be careful. If you really want to control your husband, control through your lovable food. If you prepare a wonderful food with your love, and if he eats that with that love, automatically he will get controlled by your love only. And then there is no divorce, no separation, nothing. There will be more unity, cooperation, and peaceful life. So here, to greet their lordship, the next day, Mother Lakshmi had an Annakut. Lakshmi Sahasra Shatasambrava Sevyamano. Who is Lord? He is that Lord who is get served by the thousands of Lakshmis and with her maid servants. This is what few offerings we are seeing it here for Giriraj. But can you imagine the Mother Lakshmi was cooking for their lordship? Does he needs your cooking? Huh? Then you will ask why you people are asking us to get pressure, get bhoga. It is just to engage your tendencies to please their lordship. It's not that he needs all this thing. He is Atmaram. He is happy with himself. He doesn't need anything externally to get pleasure. But to give us pleasure, to give us a satisfaction, he does all this thing. Otherwise, whatever you have got, everything comes from the mother nature. It's not that something has made it like a rice. Now China, they are making plastic rice, but you won't get a natural rice in a factory. You get it? No. It is given by Mother Earth. So ultimately, you are taking water from the ocean and putting it into the ocean back. So when you offer it to their lordship, like a small boy of 5 or 6 years, he goes to his father and asks, Papa, can I get $10? Then father will not ask. You will ask him, why you are asking money? Why do you need that? No, with lots of love he will give you. Okay, take money. And that boy goes to the shop and gets a nice gift for his father and comes back and offers to the Lord or his father. Then does his father says that, what a funny thing, you took money from me and you are gifting it back to me. What he does? What will be his reciprocation? Huh? You must be having that experience, no? Not. If not, then very unfortunate. Because you don't have that intimate relation with your son or your kids. But if he does that, then father becomes so happy. He said, see, he goes and tells all his relatives, friends, see, yesterday my Lala has gone and he got this and he offered it to me. So what he sees, the love that he has expressed to his activity. Same way, when everything is available for you and that by the God's grace, and you take some of that and come here and offer it to the Lordship. So what Lord says? He says your attitude, your bhava, in which attitude you are offered it to the Lordship. And bhava grahi janardana. And what he needs from your pure consciousness from you, nothing else. Because everything else he has given to you. So here Mother Lakshmi and her mates, they came together and they prepared fabulous prasad, bhoga for their Lord. And that was the first day of Annakut in Vaikuntha. So whatever goes in Vaikuntha, it reflects in the earthly planet also. So same way happened in Treta Yuga. It's not that when Ramachandra he came from the forest, then Ayodhya Vasis or citizens of Ayodhya, they celebrated Diwali. No. Kakabhushandi Ramayana and Nathamuni Ramayana, it gives detailed description about in childhood how Lord Ramachandra celebrated this Diwali. On the day of Diwali, Mother Kausalya, Sumitra and Kaikeyi, all the three together weathered their wonderful sons. Prabhu Ramachandra, Lakshmana, Bharata and Shatrugna. Because taking bath on this Kartik Amavasya, and that is in the Brahma Muhurta, is considered very auspicious. Why? Because it purifies you from the sins that you are committing. It nullifies all your accounts and gets you back to pure consciousness. So all these three mothers, with their love and affection, they got done the wedding ceremony of their sons. After taking bath and having breakfast, Prabhu Ramachandra, with his brothers and friends, they went out to play around. But what was the theme of their play that day? Lord Ramachandra asked all his friends that go and collect golden strings and bring them. We'll make something. So when these boys, they went and they asked their parents that we need a golden strings. Because Prabhu Ramachandra listened, he wanted to make something. So they understood if Lord Ramachandra wants me, something special is going to happen. So let's go. So all the expert goldsmith in Ayodhya, all they came together with the golden string. And Ramachandra directed them that what they have to make. And they started, as per his direction, with the golden strings, they made one huge palace. It's like a tower of 56 floors and had 32 different, what we say, balconies or projections. And when it was completed, everyone was so happy that something amazing had come up, but they were not able to understand what it is exactly. Then Guru Ramachandra asked all these boys and their friends that now lift this and we'll go to Sri Ranganath Mandir, because Ranganath is their Kula Devata. So they took that whole thing and went to Ranganath Mandir. And then they kept it. Then he asked their Rajguru, Vasishtha, that we wanted to offer their lordship something. And what's that? So we wanted to offer bhogas to their lordship. And when Lord says that we wanted to offer bhogas, then immediately all these people, they come together. And they brought different kinds of sweets. And when they brought sweets, Lord Ramachandra started putting them at a particular place. And like that, he completed that tower of sweets of 56 floors and 32 balconies. Vyanjana. And they offered it to Lord Rangana. And that was the day in Krita Yuga they celebrated Annakut. And in the age of Dwapar, when Lord performed his childhood pastime in Govardhan, and just to teach a lesson to Indra, what he did? He lifted Giriraj on his left hand, on the little finger. And that is for 7 days and 7 nights. And he accommodated all the Brajavasis. Then you can understand what was the circumference of the Giriraj. Because Nanda Maharaj, only he has 9 lakh cows. And all they got accommodated there. And whatever other Gopas they had their own cows, they were also there. It's not that only Brajavasi. Brajavasi means all Thavar and Jangam. Everything was under Lord's protection that day. And who was protecting them? Their Lordship through his greatest devotee, who is none other than Giriraj, Haridas Sabariya, who is known as Haridas. So today is the day when Lord has celebrated that activity. Lord has shown us through this pastime that if you love him and if you really dedicate your life to him, then he takes care of you and he fulfills all your desires. So let's pray to Giriraj, whatever shortcomings that we are having in our heart to perform our devotional service to their Lordship. Please take them away and bless us with such a submissive and sublime heart through which we can render service to their Lordship. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.